Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, yeah, still another bit of confusing chaos. This gap is still open. It's 15,681. It's still open on the 8th hour. It's probably closed in the lower time frames, but it's definitely open on the 8th hour. I have diversions here as well. Low, price is low, price is high there. Oscillators are low, and then they're lower here. So there is diversions here. We are in an area where, around this gap, there's a lot of chaos. Okay, pretty much bottom of this structure as far as I'm concerned. It's been brewing all year, and if you look at it on the weekly, you'll see what I'm talking about. See those two weekly bars there. There's those weekly bars there. So this is definitely something we need to be paying attention to. Look at the weekly oscillators, pointing down but separated. And remember, whenever we see separation like that, and we get a crossover, there's always an explosive move to the upside. We do have divergence here on the weekly as well, which is brewing. So I'm really reluctant to be chasing shorts. Bigger picture does not pinpoint or it does not lead me to believe that we should be chasing shorts. One thing that is a little bit concerning is that this trend line, I suppose it hasn't broken yet, and they're flirting with it. So this is the zone we do need to pay attention to. If it does break through here, you are probably going to be chasing these tails. There's no real structure to the left below 15,681. There's no real structure below that. So if it does break and retest that, then you're going to be looking at the lower time frames for whatever structure you can see there. And then it's going to bring like this tail and this tail into play. Any of these tails here as well. So that's kind of the view that we've got. We are in a downtrend at the moment, but I'm really reluctant to be chasing it at the moment. The other thing is, have a look here. So that's inside bar, bit of structure at the moment. After hours trading, this is trading what some of the noise on the US market last night. That's just happening at the moment, but I don't see anything I need to be worried about. If we pay attention to the 1 hour inside bar, engulfing bar, in my books that looks very much like a double top, or sorry, double bottom. That is the neckline. We did get above it, and then in the US session we got below it. So that to me is something we definitely need to be paying attention to. Not really taking this into account at the moment. So we're adhering to this trend line, and I have a feeling we're probably going to be bouncing off this level here at 15,745 and sort of build a triangle here. So what that means is it's a game of patience. The safe way would be to wait for a break of 15,745. So I want to see a break and a retest of that, build structure there. Then that's going to give me some confidence on the lower time frames that we have an opportunity to the upside brewing. Failing that, I see there's a little gap here as well, which is probably going to close. Failing that, we're going to see a break of the structure like we have now. We're going to bounce off here at 15,681, so there's probably a very good opportunity for a scalp here, and I'd want to see structure. So you can see there's an engulfing bar just off the level, and then we're on the level with a big inside bar, then a big pin bar on there as well. So that is a fairly good indication that you need to be paying attention to this for a move up. And when we got the move up yesterday, broke through all the moving averages, came back to test, and then there was noise around oil in the US, which then just drove the US market down. And DAX didn't quite follow suit. It sort of bounced around. In fact, I was looking in this zone here, and I did take a quick long here. But then when I moved across to the US markets and I saw what was happening in the US markets, I killed that trade very quickly, because obviously we know the DAX will follow that in the afternoon. So Yeah, that's kind of my view. I'm reluctant to be chasing shorts right now. Definitely don't want to be chasing shorts in this zone. Now, if we break this zone and come back and test it, that's a different story. But for now, the safe bet is either wait for the break of the structure here at the upside, start building along, or wait, see what happens down here. You get another test of this, then there's definitely an opportunity there as well for a move to the upside. But that's kind of my view at the moment. Everything here is not, it's not as clear as daylight. So you do have the downward trend, no problem. Not debating that at all. We are moving down, but we are in a strong zone of resistance. Sorry, a strong zone of support, and I'm very reluctant to trade that to the downside. I'd rather be looking for my longs because I'm basically basing that off, for example, the 8-hour or even the daily. Okay, oscillators, everything else looks like you need to be looking for shorts, but look left. That does, that's a strong area of support, and we haven't really found support. Well, we didn't find any support there last month, so this could be the first start at it. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Very, very, very cautious. I'd rather trade the longs, but I need to break a structure to the upside before looking at that. And then pay very close attention to this. If it does break here, 15,681, I want to retest that at least on the hour before looking at that opportunity to the downside. Then we definitely will be looking at these tails here for the next area of support. And if you just do this, you'll see like that. You'll see there's strong level there, and here, and here. So that would open up 15,541 as the next level to the downside. And that's if we break and retest 15,681. So if you look at it on the 15 minute, you see how far away it is. So there'll be plenty of time to get that trade going. So it'll have to be a nice decent break, pull back, rejection, start rolling, get in short, stop up there, then you're holding for down there. That's kind of the view, but at the moment it's a break above 15,745 for the longs, and then a break below 15,681 for the shorts. That's kind of my view today. Anyway, wait for the break and wait for the retest. Don't just jump in when it breaks, because that's will get you trapped. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.